Hey, welcome to FailCraft. I'm Hammy, hope you're well and good, and in this episode of Heroes Half Hour, maybe a little bit longer, we're going to be playing and learning and jumping into a few games with Johanna, the new Crusader hero. Heroes of the Storm has launched June 2015. Happy launch to everyone. If you've not played, you should jump in, download it and play it. Loads of fun. If you have played, then let's have a look at Johanna. Either way, familiar to Diablo fans. Not even fully played Kale, and already Johanna is ready and ready to rock and roll. So remember, if you're a new Heroes player, you need to get up a level or two before you get full access to abilities. Because we've played the game a little bit already, we're just going to jump into a quick match. We've already done a more in-depth preview and have a look through Johanna's various abilities and talents. We'll cover those quickly as we're playing. This is going to be more showing how Johanna plays in gameplay in a few real matches. We're not jumping straight into Hero League. Hero League is of course the competitive rank league in Heroes of the Storm. Quick match just gives you a fun game against a bunch of other players where you can pick any hero you want. So remember, in quick match, this may not be the same as an esports style experience. We've got 2 warriors there, we've got a specialist, we have no healer, and a few assassins. So in quick matches in Heroes of the Storm, you're more likely to see slightly weirder team compositions. They may not be optimum, shall we say, but the good thing is you can get a feel how your hero is going to work without impacting anyone's ranking. Obviously when people play for rank, there's a draft system, so you can just play whatever hero you fancy in quick play. Going into Dragonshire, controlling the shrines, freeing the Dragon Knight. The shrines, of course, are at the top and bottom of the map. If you're a new player, Heroes of the Storm has map objectives that help you in your quest to destroy the enemy's nexus. So the Dragon Knight is a big tanky dragon. He can kick heroes up in the air and for some distance. He can do fire breath, and he is excellent with his big swinging cleaver that you can see there at destroying buildings. However, if a Dragon Knight goes in on his or her own, then they can be quite quickly taken down by enemy heroes. When you push with a Dragon Knight, if your team secures the Dragon Knight, you really want to try and make sure that your team is backing that Dragon Knight up. Okay, so we're going to jump in. We'll see what Johanna has available to start with. Johanna is a melee hero, she's a melee warrior. So we're going to be jumping in and seeing what we can grab. We have nothing locked. All seems good. Okay. So there was a little bit of banter there. I don't know if you heard it between Diablo and Johanna. Probably having a little go at Diablo. There's some nice individual banter, sort of little specific lines between the various heroes and the ways that they interact. So actually, Johanna's crusade is of course to try and get rid of Diablo. So I'm going to take top lane on my own, and we're going to take a look at abilities. I'm going to go for increased condemn effect against minions and mercenaries. That is going to let my condemn ability do more damage to minion waves. GL, HF. Time to get off the horse. So as a melee hero, there we go, I'm against a ranged hero. This is going to be mildly problematic. The Sylvanas is going to get a reasonable amount of harassing me. It's not the greatest matchup for me. So first off, I can use Punish. I have to get pretty close for that. You can see it does damage in a wave. Condemn pulls lots of minions in and helps me do damage as well. And then I also have Shield Glare. Now Shield Glare deals 54 damage to enemies, causes them to miss 2 basic attacks. However, I have 2 ranged against me at top lane, so I'm not going to do well in a matchup against Nova and Sylvanas. I'm a melee hero, I'm going to have to play pretty safe. Throw things out. Shield Glare will at least mean that their basic attacks miss me, but you can already see that I'm not well matched here. There we can see there's could do with a switch. So the shrine is up. There's not loads I'm going to be able to do here. I need to make sure I'm at least interrupting Sylvanas. But we can see that that shrine has already been taken. I'm not going to be able to grab it too easy. It's good that we've managed to get that blue shrine at the bottom. Against 2 ranged heroes, I saw Sylvanas here. I'm trying to make sure that Nova is not going to be doing anything too nasty. Let's hit her a bit before running away. And so I've been slowed. I really hope I don't die. Problem with our team composition, as I said, is we do have just the one ranged. I know, we do have a Sylvanas as well. So you can see so far that if I was not playing against two ranged heroes in top lane, I would have quite a nice ability to sort of pull in minions, use punish to further damage them, use shield glare to push them away, and try and push their basic attacks away. And you can see that Condemn does a lot of damage to minions with the upgrade I've taken. I'm actually going to go for reduced cooldown per enemy hit, increased punish damage, or healing inputs. I think I could do with the health regen. The reason I'm going for the health regen talent is because I'm playing two enemy ranged heroes. So I need to make sure that there we go. I'm going to activate my health regen. And of course, the other ability I have as a trait is Iron Skin. We'll talk about the heroics when we get to level 10. So Iron Skin gives me a shield and it gives me Unstoppable. So Unstoppable means I can get away nicely. There we go. I'm not quite going to take that down. In fact, unless I can get my shield... Oh, you can just see me trigger that shield at the last minute. I'm not going to be able to take two ranged. Dragon Knights is being fought over. I'm going to half back to base. So far, although this is a tough matchup, you can see a little bit of Johanna's playstyle. We can get stuck in, we can make sure, ooh, you do not want to be leaving that alone. Very nicely done. My team has answered the council's call and flown in and given us some help. So I'm actually going to just go straight up for the top. We need to make sure that the enemy does not take Dragon Knight. I'm going to try and one-on-one a bit against Sylvanas. And if we can take this, then we'll be in a good position indeed. Remember, I've got one as well, Laws of Hope. It regenerates health per second. It's giving me additional health regen. Nice. And very nicely, Sylvanas has helped me take that. So now I've got a ranged on my team. We can see Condemn's effect. You see the stun and the huge area of damage that that's doing. We can also potentially run around the back, have a little bit of fun. There we go. So I'm going to sit on here, going to hit my health regen in. We've got a, ooh, whoa, 3v1, and I'm going to run. So I'm going to run as far as I can. I'm then going to throw down my shield. You can see Unstoppable plus my shield gets me back into the base and away from that three-man gank. So Johanna, a fun hero, but the challenge you can see is that unless I'm building very tanky, I'm going to have to build with a lot of tanky health and a lot of sustain to try and survive the onslaught against these ranged heroes. It's good that Sylvanas is back in the top lane. And again, my Unstoppable shield, you can see how my little trait there of Iron Skin is really helping me out in what is admittedly a very pressured situation. We're up to level 7, I'm going to take another talent. I think in this game I'm just going to have to build tanky. So Shield Glare makes enemies take bonus damage, not going to go for that. Condemn, more movement speed. I think abilities reducing the cooldown of Iron Skin will be very useful. You can already see how useful that has been for me. Our Dragon Knight has gone to the middle. I'm going to call a defense on the middle and try and... let's say that guy's in a bit of danger. Get into the middle. Going to throw down my shield glare to, of course, make sure that the less basic attacks are hitting. Throw down an Iron Skin. You can actually see my point that I made when we were starting this map, how vulnerable the Dragon Knight actually is. That Dragon Knight is actually, because of the nice sustained pressure by three of us, not being able to get through our front lines. I'm going to throw myself into the thick of the action. I am a tank, Diablo is low, I'm going to try and use that to help me. I'm going to throw down another Condemn, suck in some minions and do some damage, activate my ability. In we come with a punish. Teamfight in now. I think we need to be quite careful here because we could overextend. I'm going to probably just ping the retreat. They've got in, enemies slain, going to go back in then. Throw down my shield, Diablo's very, very low, double kill. I don't think we're going to get ETC. That's very nicely done by our team. We need to try and take those guys out at top. We've done the gank, but two of them are pushing the top lane very, very nicely. So in that team fight, we saw a little bit more of what Johanna can do. Very good tank. I've not got my heroic ability yet. I'm going to jump in. Now you can see me throwing down a Condemn and sucking those two heroes towards me, which is actually setting up very nicely for Zeratul. I need to make sure that Zeratul doesn't go down. I'm pretty sure that this one is the one. Could have done with a bit of help from my team there. We were very, very committed. Hello to Thrash, joining us live on stream. Hello to anyone else joining us live on stream. We're just having a bit of fun with Johanna. If you can have any particular questions, do let us know. So far, we've built Johanna very tanky. We'll probably try and have another game afterwards. We're going to try and build her a little bit more team fight, a little bit more damagey, so we can understand all of the different things that she can do. One thing that Johanna can do quite nicely with the talents we've picked is actually be very good at sort of farming camps. I've done that to pull her in. I've just missed out on killing Panda Can Fly, and it's quite important that I don't really commit too far here. They're still two ranged heroes, and we can see their power there. Now I'm not going to be able to get in to finish them. Close, but no cigar. If I'd managed to get the tanking in there, Diablo's ultimate goes down. So, we've got a heroic. I can go for a Bouncing Shield that Suns or jumping to an area. I'm going to go for jumping to an area. So, the Dragon Knight is free again. I'm going to see, given that both of the enemy team are low, I'm going to see if I can take that top base. Here we go. Oh, right, so because of that I can actually see the enemy hero there, so I can throw that down, put some pressure on. I'm actually going to... There we go, that was sadly the Nova decoy. So just got to make sure there's not two of them here. Up, there's Panda Can Fly. I'm going to chase after and see if I can take her down. No, not quite. And I need to hope against hope. Yep, you can see that teleport coming there. Ooh, so close, but very nicely chased down by Sylvanas. So in that situation, I was a melee class against two ranged classes. I should have probably backed up. I got a little bit greedy, and that was what caused my death. But Johanna's got a lot of tools in her box that she can use to stay alive. The other thing is that I actually use my ultimate there. You saw me use Falling Sword. I didn't know where Nova was because I was trying to use that to try and cut off Nova, which I failed to do. The upgrade to Falling Sword lets you do damage in a line as you move, which may have unveiled her from stealth, for example. Oh, so close. ETC doing a great job in interrupting there. Happily, it seems as though one of those is neutral at this point in time. Nova may well be around. I'm guessing she probably won't be. I'm going to Condemn, suck everything in. Let's throw down my light and then finish up with a swing. And throw down my ultimates. Land straight on top. In we come with one of those. However, very nicely escaped by Sylvanas there. And there we go. So we're going to throw another Condemn, follow that up with a Shield Glare, and then we're going to go in with Punish. So with that 3 combo, you can see even at level 12 how quickly Sylvanas and myself are clearing these waves. In comes an Asmo. Asmo. Ooh, okay. Sylvanas went down. There's no real way I could rescue that. I'm just going to have to throw up a defence here. Choosing a talent, Burning Rage, Iron's King Shield and a reduced cooldown when broken. I think I'm going to have to go for a better shield. Oops, let's throw that shield down. Now, unless I can get behind a building. There we go. Just do a little fake and try and avoid that. Gonna have to go back to base unless we're very low. So we are definitely on the receiving end of this game. Challenges, we do have the range. Our opponent doesn't have support either. We do have a couple of range classes, but it's just the incessant pushing that... oh, we do have a bot as well. We've got a bot Valor. That's never too handy. Gonna try and help Diablo, but alas, I think it is too late. Well, in comes Asbo down. Gonna stand on here. In comes... Right, let's get my shield up nice and early. I can sit here and tank for quite a long time. Now really what we want to be doing is throwing up my... in comes ETC from the rear. That's going to be very painful. I don't think I'm going to be able to block that out. I'm going to see if I can help Sylvanas get away. See that my Condemn pulls back in ETC. Meaning I can throw that out, we'll throw out quick punish as we go, and I can throw out another shield. See that Johanna, very, very good at just sort of sitting here soaking up the damage. Go back or you're going to die. I cannot save you if you keep doing that. I'm pretty sure Sylvanas is going to go down. So on the bright side, I've got a lot of pressure coming in. Managed to get 2 of them down. Might actually even be able to get ETC if we're lucky, but I have to be careful. We'll deny those basic attacks. I'm going to run in here and we'll take this. I'm just going to dance here. More pressure on ETC. You can see I can throw down another shield. And why is our opponent, is our Diablo friend not just taking the space? We're going to have to retreat because there's 3 of them there. That is a battle. I do not think I can win. Nicely done. Managed to dance through, get a few minions and things to block. I'm going to base because just dying is not going to do us any benefit there whatsoever. And back we go. Okay, so going okay so far in terms of learning Johanna. However, seeing some of the challenges in a range matchup, I've built really tanky this time. We'll go for something a little bit more balanced depending on our team composition next time. But Johanna is a fun, tanky warrior type to play. She's got lots of abilities you can trigger, lots of fun stuff you can do. And next game, we'll try her out with the Captain America shield. That's what I like to call it. Shield of Justice. Okay, Asmodan should be careful because he will take a lot of damage up close. I'm going to sit here and dance. By the looks of things. In comes Diablo, throw that down. Deny some basics. I'm just going to tank around, see how much trouble I can cause. Right, I'm going to throw myself up into my ultimate, drop myself down, quick little knock up, might be able to take out Diablo. Come on, one more swing, we're in. Health. Managed to get a shield down, you can see the Unstoppable is keeping me alive just that little bit longer, and good, we've taken the Dragon Knight. I'm now going to try and run. So, in through we go. As much as I'd love to snaffle up those minions, not going to have too much help. Support DK. Sounds like Death Knight, doesn't it, if you're a World of Warcraft player. Fanaticism Iron Skin causes damage taken to increase movement speed. That could be quite dangerous, but I will try that in the next game. But I think that slowing enemy attack speed is going to be very powerful here. Going to run in there and see if we can do some assisting. Okay, so whoa, let's not get too stuck in. Let's not go too crazy. There we go. Been a very surefire way of dying very fast. Might be good now to try and see what we can do against mercenary camps. I'm just going to check the middle and see what we can do. Go to see if we can grab these bruisers. So lining up with a condemn, of course, this does more damage to mercenaries and minions and a longer stun. So teaming that up with my other abilities, throwing down a shield, we can actually probably quite nicely farm using condemn and then throwing down a little bit of punishing as well. And of course, having a zero tool will immeasurably help that process. That's one camp. Let's go and grab some mercs, see what else we can grab. I'm going to head down there. So, even some knights against the Sylvanas isn't going to be huge amounts, but it'll be good to see if we can get some more mercenaries online to help us in our efforts. Might even be worth to see if we can go down. Nah, let's not go for those. They're too close to the enemy base. Another set of bruisers. Oh, very nice indeed. Okay, right. I'm going to just float away with my little heroic ability, but I've managed to cover off ETC at the top. Nicely done. In comes Panda Can Fly. I'm just going to throw out my heal, pop down my nice little shield, so my iron skin is going to shield us very nicely. Now we've got a full-on team fight going on. Number one rule when a mercenary camp is contested, try and fight within the mercenary camp if you can, particularly if your bar is farther forward than your opponent's. I'm going to try and get away. Hello, Panda Can Fly.
Activate the shrines. Take the Dragon Knight's power.
I'm going to try and Hearthstone back, see if we can get in. Now the action's going. Having been behind, we're now getting ourselves into a reasonable position. The Dragon Knight really helped us. However, we can't just let a hero just push our base. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to try and clean up here. Of course, I'm playing against Sylvanas. Sylvanas, master siege artist and wave clearer. So Sylvanas is built as a hero for this particular purpose. She's very, very good at sieging towers because she stuns the towers so they don't fire back. And she also excellent at clearing waves and minions. Be rude not to snaffle up a little bit of health while I'm here. We've got the Dragon Knight. And it's now time to support mid. I'm actually, just before I go mid, I'm going to quickly clear this wave, just so we don't have a cheeky Sylvanas doing a little backdoor and attacking us via the backdoor of our base. Righty, I'm going to get Heaven's Fury, one of the Holy Bolts rain down enemies. I've not been too good with that so far. I'm going to go for gaining a shield instead of dying. Now, of course, this is only useful if I'm targeted and killed before the other heroes on my team, of course. Sounds though our Dragon Knight is down, but a big team fight is going on, and it would be good if we can try and get an advantage. No, we're not. It's time to retreat. Let's retreat. No, Zeratul is going to be in trouble there. Oh, that was not a good attack. Okay, well, oh, we've got a bot here. I can actually get the bot to follow me, I think, if I ping it. So I'm just going to stand here. Oh, that's an ETC type Jazzle. Okay, I'm going to fly up in the air. Knock people up in the air for another bit of a slow. Going to throw that down, throw that down. I remember, of course, I have my shielding ability, but this base is getting besieged. Valor and myself are going to have to hold until our other two humans come alive, and Diablo should not have got that stuck in. We need to hold the middle of this base. I'm going to ping and ping and ping. It's not really even worth attacking at this point. Nova could be stealth somewhere. I don't really want to lose this bot too much.
You have lost a fort, heroes.
So, not too concerned. Bear in mind that we're actually on a similar level to our opponent. We've still got a row left of our base left. So, what I'm trying to do here is waiting for everyone to spawn and be alive, so we can actually contest on a reasonable basis, rather than going on my own and die. Okay, so, got some potential for pressure there. I'm going to take out Nova. Looks as though that Zeratul should be able to take out Diablo. And, oh, that's very frustrating. Nicely done. Right, let's get the mercenaries. This is the time for mercs. So, in we go. Let's throw down a condemn, followed up with a bit of punishing, and then, of course, shield glare. So you can see that's taken a reasonable amount of health. The Zeratul, of course, is going to bring his awesome DPS to cause some more damage. One more Dragon Knight can actually sort us out here, and we have a hero advantage. So it would be good if we can do that immediately. Let's grab the base. See, we're going top. I go bottom. Oh, why are you going there? Okay, I go top then. I'm going to go help Zeratul. Zeratul can see Sylvanas at top. Potential ganking coming. Why have you let them take? If they have someone in the middle, we're in trouble. Good. We've managed to deny that Dragon Knight for the time being. Ooh. Very bold of Sylvanas there. I'm going to ultimate. No, it's a good job that cancelled. Okay, so I'm going to go throw it in, do our various Medus. Zeratul is being very bold there. I would probably run away if I was him. A nice little push on the top lane, nothing more with us continuing now. So I'm going to throw down my shield. I'm going to try and punish if I'm up close and personal. In comes Valor. I'm going to actually have a nice push on the bottom lane. Nicely done, Valor charging on in, getting a kill in, and now we're getting a little push on the top lane. So I just need to make sure that the Dragon Knight does not get lost. What I'm going to do is keep DPSing away in the meantime. Is there a tool behind us? Fort lost there, is everything okay? Yeah, that looks fine. So what, 2 heroes are down. I'm going to try and continue this push. I'm going to ping and see if Zeratul's able to start pushing that. In that comes, throw that down. Of course I need to use the minions to tank the towers, and I'm going to start pushing away here. So if we can get into the enemy base, that will do us some good. Nicely done. I think that's going to be enough. I'm going to try and see if I can take this camp, but that's going to be risky because I'm sure we're going to have enemies on our tail. So let's see if Valor's DPS is a bot backing me up. Sadly, we lost one of our players earlier in this game. No, it's not. So we're going to have to run. Alas, it looks as though Valor is going to die. That's the one problem when you're guarding a bot. You may have some problems. So inevitably, my opponent's going to start trying to damage that now. What I can do is jump on in and see if I can have a little ninja. Oh, and we might be in an excellent position for the ninja here. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. I can use my heroic to just run away rather than anything else. So it's always good to try and do that kind of thing. Asmodan, remember, is slow and lumbering. I'm going to cover him here and see if we can grab a Dragon Knight, hoping that Zeratul gets in there. The Dragon Knight is here. Now I'm going to call for an assist and hope that all of our team is going to come mid in a bid to cause some problems. Just in there, firstly getting stuck in. I'm going to get out of the way of that ETC mosh pit and hope against hope that our team's going to get stuck in. In that comes. Remember that if I die, the shield is going to pop and I'm going to live for a short amount of time extra, which may make all the difference. We really need to make sure that we balance killing enemy heroes against pushing into base here. In comes Nova from behind and causes us trouble. You're not going to kill that base. Retreat. Let's see if I can jump in on that, and we have to run now. It's going to be very, very complicated, and I'm probably not going to win. Remember, I still have my shield. Alas, run. Don't all die. Oh, how did I stay alive? Oh, I got my shield. There you go. But alas, I didn't see my shield. Don't push when we aren't going to take base. Problems. So there, the problem was that we overextended, and because we're all dead now, the problem is we do have one. Just don't die, whoever our last hero is. Zera, don't die. Heal. That's Zeratul is now dead. So the problem with this is that you need to just keep one person up for a bit. We've got 2 heroes left. Just make sure they don't take the core. We could still win this, but it's going to be very, very close indeed. Very close indeed. Alright, we've got 2 heroes up. We've got me in 12 seconds, which will help. One of those has died, and the problem is if one person by one goes in, then you die one by one. So sadly we've lost this game. We were very, very close indeed. Interestingly, Diablo's ultimate went off and started killing them all. So let's see what we can do. Probably not going to be able to do huge amounts in terms of keeping this alive. We're going to have to just interrupt damage dealers, and if I can just slow down the enemy, you can see that my shield's up again. It looks as though hope against hope. Valor spawns and keeps things alive. I throw that out and try and push them back. So I managed to dive, just death. It's only Valor. Clear base, then we can push. So this, from seeming to be, just having a look at my Twitch chat, seeming to be all hope lost, we've now managed to get ourselves back into a very precariously balanced position. If we can clear this base and cover one shrine. Basically, if they get the Dragon Knight, they win. Whoever gets DK wins, but must cover base. So I've got 34 seconds. I'm going to try and play cool from the back here. One of those is taken. We must take one tower or cover mid. Right, okay, no, just don't die. Oh, Valor, bot Valor. You see, we have had a bot for most of this game, which is always a little challenge. Well done. Okay, 2 of us in there. That's a good job. Dragon Knight is covered, but we have to take that. 3 of us on that pad. We're not going to be able to take it until Chat Tester falls out. 1 on tower. Just staring at that thing in the middle, willing it not to be taken, and Diablo, GGA, very good job. There we go. I'm going to head down to the bottom and see if we can grab something. Clear lanes. I need to make sure we clear that. Don't die. Alright, so I'm going to head to bottom and see if we can do something. So we've got more than enough people in the mid to cover it. If I can ninja this, DK soon. That's fine, I don't care. Diablo, Asmodan can throw that down all day. They've taken on the top. Curses. Okay, I'm not going to get the shrine, I'm going to start farming the lane. There's actually a good purpose in sort of farming and clearing the lane, just because we're in such a delicate position. Some could push forward with loads of minions and make a way in the middle. The middle lane is the biggest danger. So, I'm going to dance around there. Sylvanas is there, we've got 2 on top trying to deal with it. Come on, take it. Take DK, then all mid. Yes, come on, we can do this. All mid. Kill heroes. There we go. DK focus, cool. Others take heroes. In comes ETC. Right, I'm going to throw down the shield. We just need to clear the way for our Dragon Knight. However, there's a lot of heroes in the way. Could be a problem. Gonna throw down my targeted ultimates, fly up in the air, down we go. As Johanna, I need to be in the front. Diablo goes down, nicely done to start with. Throw down another shield. Core. Kill the core. DK core. The reason I'm sort of shouting core is that the DK's value is in killing that core. There's no point killing enemy heroes if we can win the game just by killing the core. Well played. There we go. Good stuff. Enjoyed that very much. So there we are. We're reveling in the triumph. So close. Very much enjoyed that game. We could have lost that just because we got wiped. Enjoyed a little bit of Gianna there. Very nice.